What is going on, guys? What we're going to be talking about today is a secret passive income stream that's literally printing me money every single month. Let's talk about it. All right, guys, let's jump right into it. So, number one thing is this is a passive income stream. It's not a get rich quick scheme or anything like that, but it's definitely something secret. It's crazy. I haven't talked about it on any of my other videos just because I wanted to kind of make sure that it worked before I actually brought it up to really anyone. So really, just my friends, my family know that I'm doing this. I didn't want anyone to know because I wanted to find all the ins and outs of the situation before I actually discussed it with anybody. So basically, the opportunity kind of presented itself to me, to one of my friends back in the Air Force. Okay, he kind of approached me with this idea of owning an ATM business, and I kind of told him like I wasn't sure about it, but I said I'll invest into it. So I pretty much invested half of the cost of one of the ATMs, and he said, okay, well, I'll take care of the rest. So me and him, we went through the ins and outs. We made all the mistakes. We lost a lot of money trying to learn about it, because realistically there's really no information about running an ATM business online. There are really no courses for real. There might be maybe one or two people talking about it, and I think the main reason for that is because it's such a lucrative business that everyone wants to kind of keep those secrets for themselves. Just you gotta think, it's something like Shopify and things like that. Everyone is talking about it because it's not that easy and everyone can't do it. But literally, this ATM business, anyone can do it. Okay, so if you really want to do it, you definitely can. It does require an upfront investment, which is why I would probably suggest getting started with something like Shopify or Amazon FBA, which I also teach on this channel. Get started with one of those, and then take that money that you created from those income streams and put it into the ATM business. Okay. But we're starting to see a lot of success. We have about 20 different ATMs right now in various locations around our state, and we can pretty much monitor the situation and the status of the ATMs from basically anywhere. Okay, and we are really just kind of relaxing while the money is being made. Okay, so I'm going to explain in this video exactly how the ATM business works and how exactly we make money, and I'm also going to kind of debunk a lot of the theories that I see some people, such on Reddit and things of that nature. I'm going to kind of debunk some of the things that they're talking about, some of the limitations that they say the ATM business has. Okay, so the overview here. So owning an ATM business is pretty straightforward. There's really no way you can screw this up. It's not like Amazon FBA or Shopify where you can get banned or you got to deal with all these different customers. You don't have to worry about any of that when you are running an ATM business. And all businesses can benefit from having an ATM in their store. Obviously, and that goes for barbers, salons, hair stores, small grocery stores, any type of delis, anywhere you can think of. Anyone that you can think of that doesn't have an ATM would benefit from having an ATM, because people are always going to use cash. Okay, especially older people. Older people are never going to stray away from cash, regardless of how inefficient it might become or how ineffective it might become in the future. So you got to keep that in mind. And that's one of the limiting beliefs that I see on Reddit that people keep bringing up, is that, oh, well, people aren't going to be using cash, so this is going to be irrelevant in a couple of years. And that's not the case. And the reason I say that is because people are stuck in their ways, especially the older generation. They're always going to use cash. Certain ethnic groups are always going to use cash. Certain races of people are going to always use cash because they don't understand the technology behind all this other stuff like Apple Pay and Google Pay and credit cards and all that shit. Okay, so people are going to always use cash for the foreseeable future. So that means that there's always going to be money to be made. Okay, and the great thing is you're not competing with anyone else when you are running an ATM business. You're not competing with anybody else, if unless they already had an ATM in there. But even then, there are tactics that you can use. But for the most part, it's not like on Amazon where there's 20 different people that have a product, and you have to have the best product. You basically just have to find a store that doesn't have an ATM and you put one in there. Okay. Now, once the ATM is prepared, once everything is set in stone, there's virtually no risk involved. Okay, and the reason I say that is because you're not going to have to pay anything else, unless, depending on what your contract is with your customer. And when I say your customer, I mean the business owner. Once you're prepared, there's no risk involved. Once you put that ATM there, you're not going to lose any money. You can only make money at that point. Okay, so how does it work? So the very first thing that you absolutely have to do is you have to get an LLC, you have to get a business account, but these are all things that you should already have if you're doing Amazon FBA anyway. So then you find a business that could use an ATM. Like I said before, a barbershop, salon, hair stores, delis, vape stores, weed dispensaries. Those are some of the best places to go, because those are places where people are going to actually have to use cash, and they're going to have to withdraw cash. And you got to create a contract and prepare it for the owner. And this is going to vary depending on what your terms are. You could find, if you decide you want to do this, you could be in a situation where if you charge $3 per transaction fee, you give the business owner $1 for every one of those transactions that are done on your ATM. Or you could pay them a set amount per month, basically for rent. It really kind of depends on you, and you kind of have to gauge it depending on the type of foot traffic that you're going to see in this particular stores. Okay, so sometimes you could benefit more from paying a set fee per month to the business owner for rent, or you could benefit from just giving them a percentage of the surcharge. Okay. Now, once you have all of those things down, you have a location, the contract, this stuff is all set in stone, LLC, business account, then you purchase an ATM. So, and this is why I say there's really no risk, because you won't do anything and purchase anything until you have a contract, a location, until you have yourself set up as a legal business. So then you purchase an ATM. Now, they can range from $1,500 and they can go up higher depending on what kind of ATM you want to get. And then there are some other things that you might have to purchase for the ATM itself. But for the most part, you can just start with one of the cheaper ones. I know that's what we did. And the way that it works, and this is a limiting belief, people are saying that, okay, if someone was trying to charge, someone is trying to take out $40, and let's just say the surcharge on our ATM is $2. People are saying, well, you're going to lose $40, and you're only going to get $2, because remember, we have to fill up the ATM ourselves. So we're going to take out so essentially what we would do is we would put in $2,000 or less, depending on what you want to do. But let's just say $2,000. We put $2,000 into the ATM, and we will get a little over double back. Okay, or we'll make a profit on it. Okay, that's how it actually works. So if they put in if they are trying to pull out $40, they get charged $2. So then $42 is going to go into our account. It's going to get deposited into our account within 24 hours. So not the $2, we get the $40 and we get the $2. Okay, because they're getting charged $40 for the money that they wanted, and they're getting charged $2 for the surcharge. Okay, so that means that we, as the ATM owner, we get the entire $42. So basically, we put in $40, and they're giving us back $2 plus the $40. So we're making a $2-3 profit on every single transaction. Okay. So then what? Really nothing. I mean, you monitor your transactions, available funds through, you can use an app, you can use your computer, whatever you want to do, and then you just go and you find another business that could also benefit. I mean, like I said, we have about 20 different ATMs. Obviously we funded a lot of this through a lot of the Amazon payouts that we've gotten. So having an additional income stream to kind of help fund your ATM business is ideal, but you can basically skip the whole thing entirely. You can skip the entire thing and just go and jump into the business and start making money. All right. You refill your ATMs 1-2 times a week, maybe every 2 weeks. It just kind of depends on the amount of foot traffic, the amount of transactions that you see. And like I say, if you see that you're not making any money, you still own outright the ATM and you can just move it to another location. I mean, it's really that simple. But like I said, we have about 20 ATMs right now, generating about $15,000 to $2,000 each per month. So I mean, we're absolutely killing this. So that's an additional 6-figure income that we created passively. Okay, when you put in the work up front, and then it becomes a passive. A passive income. All right. So I mean, if you guys are interested in learning more about the ATM business, let me know. Because there's not too many videos about it, so I kind of feel like a lot of people could benefit from this information. Maybe some people might not be interested in Amazon. They might not be interested in affiliate marketing or Shopify, but right now it's a good time to get into the ATM business. All right. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so, and make sure you drop any comments, any questions. Let me know. Follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, guys, I will talk to you guys in the next video.